Why do most women not want to take accountability for the things that they do?
Most?
Most.
You gon' get in trouble. Uh-oh. Do anybody on the panel think it's most women?
Yes, I do think it's most women.
Trill?
We have created a society to where women don't necessarily have to be held accountable.
Look at the concept of saying I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
I'm literally just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
That's like the perennial display of unaccountability.
Fellas, please stay away from the women who constantly say, I'm just a girl. Stay away from her. Avoid her at all costs, brother, because chances are she's not an accountable person, and you definitely don't need that in your life. Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is your man, Brandon Gio, one half of Residual Impact. Hey, yo, check it. There's been many ways that women have escaped accountability over the last several years, several decades, maybe even several centuries. Bruh. Like the saying goes, accountability is essentially women's kryptonite.
But what I am saying to you ladies is the lack of accountability in women is like kryptonite. It's kind of scary, low key, because how can you be so delusional and unself-aware? Let's be for real.
There have been many skits done about this, many viral videos focused on this. And of course, I don't think they're stopping anytime soon. Just like the video that we are discussing today.
Why do most women not want to take accountability for the things that they do?
Most?
Most.
You gon' get in trouble. Uh-oh. Do anybody on the panel think it's most women?
Yes, I do think it's most women.
Trill?
We have created a society to where women don't necessarily have to be held accountable. There's always, he was a narcissist. There's always, he was a great actor. He lied to me. No, sometimes you seen exactly who that man was, and you made the decision to f with him anyway. And then when it goes left, I get to play victim.
I think that some women don't want to be accountable because accountability requires a level of self-reflection that most people are not ready for. If I consider myself a good person, then I'm going to live on that hill and die on that hill. But when people present information to me about how I have harmed them or how I am wrong in a story, I might reject that information because it doesn't go with this persona that I've created for myself. I think that accountability requires a clean mirror, not just a reflection of what you've told yourself that you are. Nobody wants to be the bad guy or the villain, but it's not until you become comfortable being that villain do you start to become a hero in your own story. It's not until you acknowledge the way that you have people over are you able to wake up in the morning and do good. I think that most of us just reject accountability because we don't want to be the bad guy.
What does accountability mean, though, in this situation?
Like, as women, sometimes we do things. We always want to play victim or whatever, and everything is always their fault, honestly.
Again, like what she's saying is speaking to like how a lot of relationships go. If a woman is falling short, the general consensus is, what is that man not doing to motivate her to be the woman that she should be, right? A lot of women say, okay, if the right man can bring out my feminism, could you imagine if a man said, hey, I ain't gonna be masculine until the right woman bring out my masculinity. I'm gonna be feminine until then. So again, there's always a way out, even in regard to cheating. If a man cheats on his woman, he's a monster. He's terrible. He didn't consider her, what she was going through, this, that, and the third. If a woman cheats on her man, it's what was he not doing to pave the way for that woman to cheat. There's always a way out. There's always a victim. There's always somebody else to blame. So what she's saying is, well, goddamn, at some point, you done had 6 relationships in the same way. And you blaming all 6 of those men. At some point, we got to look in that mirror and say, you know what? Maybe it's something that I need to change.
That boy is good.
When Trill spoke, not one lie was told. But I appreciate when he speaks because he's not afraid to hold anybody accountable, male or female. But in this case, we're talking about the women. And this isn't the first time that he has spoken about women and accountability.
There's a lot of women who you would sit down and ask her, like, hey, like in your last relationship, like what role did you play in it going wrong?
Right.
And she'll look you dead in the eyes and say nothing. I did what I was supposed to do. He cheated.
Yeah.
Or I did what I was supposed to do. He neglected me.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's something, but that speaks to the accountability of most women. And a lot of women lack accountability. And because of that they continue to repeat the same.
A lot of women.
Yeah, let me hold on. Let me make sure the mic is working. I said a lot of women lack accountability, and that caters to them constantly repeating the same mistakes.
That right there, what you said, a lot of women lack accountability. No. And I can say a lot of men lack accountability. Y'all cover up this and act like y'all's emotions just shut off. And the moment that a woman tell you about, y'all want to know so much about us, but the moment we tell you one thing about our past or about something that's very important to us, it's like, oh, she crazy. You know, like we closing that door as though everything has to be perfect. So I don't agree with that comment. A lot of women lack accountability. How about we address the men lacking your emotional state at the time that you're trying to get to know the woman? Like,
I think what you're doing is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Because again, I never said that men don't lack accountability. When you said it, I nodded. Yep, you're right. A lot of men do. But just the mere mention of a woman having something to work on made you feel away. If you tell a woman that she needs to work on something, or you tell a woman that she's doing something wrong, you automatically go into defense, right? Or automatically like spin it back to what the man is not doing, or spin it back to what you did wrong. No. Sometimes you need to really just accept what that person is saying. Yeah, they may be wrong too, and we'll get to that. But right now, we on you. Mm-hmm. Don't spin it back in my moment of telling you what you need to work on. And a lot of women do that.
He said what he said, and she literally proved his point within a matter of seconds.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Wow. If you guys have made it this far, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss when we upload a new video for you. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. It's completely free and it goes a long way.
Also, don't forget to leave a comment because we like to hear from y'all. We want to know what y'all think. Is the video good? Does it suck? Did you learn something from it? Just say hello. Put a smiley face. I don't care. Just write something. Interact. Communicate. We like those things.
Now back to the video. But listen, like I said before, we've talked about accountability on this channel in many different occasions. Of course, we do hold men accountable here, but we also hold women accountable. And that's why we create videos like this. It's essentially a warning. So you got to be careful, fellas. Choose your women wisely so that none of you brothers can look at this content and then go out there in the real world and say, hey, I didn't know that this stuff happened. These women are showing you that it happens. We just talked about accountability not too many videos ago.
Just a quick question. Hypothetically, if a man were to kick out his 8-month pregnant girlfriend and unborn daughter to then be on Hinge the very next day looking for women to have fun with, you know, hypothetically, you would not think that that type of man is a good man or a good father. You would probably not think that that type of man has integrity or morals or any form of decency, right? Because I'm just trying to see if we're all on the same page.
Nope. A few moments later.
I just truly think it's time that people stop blaming women for the partners they choose and start blaming the partners for pretending to be something that they're not.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Women will constantly talk about women's intuition, but then end up getting played by niggas like this.
Bruh.
And then want to come on social media and just share all of their business when nobody needed to know this stuff because nobody asked.
Bruh.
And then you want to talk about, oh, stop telling women to choose better. No. And this is why sometimes I think women's intuition is a scam. But you don't have to take my word for it. Take a look at what some of these other people had to say, because there are plenty of examples out there.
If I can be honest, I know y'all gonna come for me, but I really don't care because I don't read the comments anyways. But a lot of women lack accountability. Okay, look, it's not always the men. Let's be real. It's not always the men. You sit around with your homegirls, and of course your homegirls boost your head up, and maybe a lot of y'all don't have homegirls to sit there and tell you the truth, or you never had parents sit there and tell you the truth. You never had a mom or a dad. You never had a dad. The problem is a lot of women have never had a dad or father figure in their life. I'm not talking about no uncle. I'm saying an actual like stepdad or whatever the case is, to say, you know what, you're wrong. This is where you're lacking the accountability right here, because when you have a man in your life that's a father figure or anything like that to you, they make you be accountable. Now, this is not to excuse the men. This video is not about the men. I do videos on them all the time. But what I am saying to you ladies is the lack of accountability in women is like kryptonite. It's kind of scary, low-key, because how can you be so delusional and unself-aware? Let's be for real. Like I said, then you have family members co-signing on your buffoonery. You have family members co-signing on your ignorance. That's not okay. At some point, you have to look in the mirror and say, what role did I play in this playing out in my life? Stop blaming other people for things that you have done in your life. And then you want to put the blame game on them. Take the men out of it. People in general. People don't ever tell the truth about what they did in the situation. They always want to respond with the, oh, it's me, oh, pity me, oh, this, and this happened. But you never want to be accountable for the things that you've done. A real person that's went through therapy, that is healed, that is a growth person, growth mindset type of person, a person that is accountable, a person that loves the Lord as much as I do, okay, will hold themselves accountable because the Lord holds you accountable for a lot of things that you do, and things that you do comes with consequences. But people are not ready to hear the truth about what life really is. Be accountable, ladies. Let's be for real.
If I make a post about women as a woman, why do women come in the comments talking about, oh, are you going to say this about men? Is that going to make what I said about women less relevant? No, because that's not how that works. And you know that's not how that works. So what are you talking about?
One of the biggest ways that many women have found to escape all sense of accountability is the phrase, I'm just a girl.
It's official. I need a husband. I do. I really do need a husband. Let me tell y'all what I did, okay? Let me just tell y'all what I did, okay? So y'all remember how I changed my tire? Well, put my spare on, right? Remember how I was big flexing, like I did that? And I'm still riding on my spare right now. So I went and I got a new tire, right? Yeah, got a new tire. Perfect. The guy at the tire place was like, where's your old tire? And I was like, what? He was like, where's your rim? And I was like, it's right there. He was like, no. He was like, that's the spare rim. He was like, your tire that you took off. He was like, where is it? Where's your rim? He was like, what am I going to put this tire on? And I was like, I threw the rim away with the tire. And he was like, you did what? And I was like, yeah, I didn't know that I needed it. And he was like, bruh. He was like, ma'am, what am I going to put this tire on? And I was like, you can't use the spare? The spare's rim? He was like, damn, no. Y'all, when I changed and put my spare tire on my car, I threw out the rim with the old tire. What? What the f? I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl.
You're not a girl. You're a grown woman. Why are you using that as an excuse?
What do girls do that niggas don't like?
Women are extremely unaccountable, hyper emotional, and that's okay to be emotional. As a man, one of your contractual deeds to be with a woman is being able to regulate her emotions and getting her out of slumps. But the fact that has to be part of our contract is if I ever demanded you to be the one to regulate my emotions if we were dating, what's the first word you would attribute that to?
A bitch.
And what does the word bitch mean?
Female. We don't like hold ourselves accountable. We don't like to hear the truth.
Until that's fixed, nothing is a conversation. Look at the concept of saying I'm just a girl.
I'm literally just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
That's like the perennial display of unaccountability.
But yeah, I mean, it's safe to say that many women lack accountability. And again, just like one of the brothers said earlier, look at the whole saying, I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl.
That's literally relinquishing yourself of all sorts of accountability because you're turning yourself into a child. Fellas, please stay away from the women who constantly say, I'm just a girl. Stay away from her. Avoid her at all costs, brother, because chances are she's not an accountable person, and you definitely don't need that in your life.
But anywho.
So fellas, what do you think about this one, man? Definitely chime in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear from you. Ladies who are watching, we want to hear from you too. Are you one of those women who constantly says, I'm just a girl? If you are, it's okay to admit it. We're not going to jump you in the comments, I promise. But we'd love to hear from you guys down below in the comment section. And like always, we greatly appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in today. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss when we upload a new video for you. Don't forget to like the video. And after you like, please don't forget to hype. It helps to put us in the algorithm, and it definitely helps the channel out tremendously. Thank you once again for tapping in. And you know we can't leave without saying, where you are today is a residual outcome of the thoughts you had in the past. Till next time, peace.